family, security, warmth, love. What comes to mind when you think of home? Joy, celebration, contentment. Home is more than just a place to live. It's a refuge, a safe haven, a place to dream about the future, a foundation for a family to build their lives on.
The word home to me means being at peace, a place of responsibility, love and joy.
Home to me means security. It means love. It means a peace of mind to me. And I enjoy my home, really do.
The reason I applied for a Habitat home is to have something of my own, something that I wouldn't have to rent, something that one day we'll be able to own, and just for a peace, kind of quietness around, not being in an apartment, just home.
What was it like at my last home? Well, that was apartments. It wasn't too comfortable, but we made do. And it was a blessing to get this place here that we got now. And I was overwhelmed when they approved us of a Habitat home. And I just can't thank God enough for this, what I got. And I thank God for it. So I'm gonna try to be a good stewardess of it.
I thank Habitat for the opportunity to own a home, and it really has made me proud. We got our home 7 years ago this month, and I was excited back then, and I'm just excited today.
And I also like to thank Habitat too for giving us this chance and this opportunity to prove ourselves that we can be good homeowners.
After a hard day at work or a long, exhausting trip, home is the place you come to for rest and renewal. So, what's wrong with this picture? For many families in our community, home means something else entirely. Home may be a source of stress because the rent is too high. It may be a source of conflict because it's too crowded. It may be a source of worry because it's not healthy or safe.
When I think of home, I think of the place I feel most comfortable, where your heart is, where you always want to be. I applied for a Habitat house because I wanted a place of my own. I wanted a place of ownership for me and my children to feel comfortable, and so that they would have something when they get grown. The conditions in the home that I lived in before were not good. It was too small for one. We're a family of 4, and it was 2 small bedrooms with one small bathroom. The backyard was not safe. It had a hill that sloped down into a creek. I was afraid for my children to play back there. The basement where the washer and dryer was not accessible from inside the house. I had to walk outside, walk downstairs to a basement that it had a door, but anything could crawl up under it, and there were always snakes down there. When I learned that my family had been selected for a Habitat house, we were just ecstatic. I felt a big weight coming off of me. I knew it would be time before I got the home, but I just was overjoyed. To help build my own home was a great experience. I learned a lot. I felt more appreciative of what I was doing, and like now I appreciate my things more because I know that I had a hand in building it. I like most about my Habitat house that it's mine. I don't have a landlord. I'm my own landlord. It's very roomy. There's lots of room for my children to roam. And I love the location because it's near my family and it's a very quiet little neighborhood.
Danville, Pittsylvania County Habitat for Humanity offers hope to families who are seeking a way out of the vicious cycle of poverty housing.
A while ago, I was on the wrong track and I got involved with the wrong people and I was doing the wrong things and I got into some trouble. It took me away from my family and my son for about 2.5 years. While I was in there, that's when God saved me, and that's also when my mother passed away. She passed away while I was in there. They wouldn't let me leave. I couldn't go see her or anything, so that really kind of just messed me up a little bit, but it made me realize that I needed to do the right thing for her and for my family, and to take care of my son the way that she would want me to take care of him, the way that she raised me. So I knew that's what I needed to do. So I did a program when I was in there, and when I got out, I went straight to a fast food store. They gave me a chance. I've been at that store since I've been out. I was living in an apartment. It was based on my income. Once I got the promotions for my job, they raised my rent so high that I was not able to pay for it and pay all my bills on my own. I didn't get any assistance or anything, and I was taking care of just me and my son, so I couldn't afford it. Around that time, my childhood best friend moved into town, and we decided it would be a good idea for both of us to get a house together to share the bills, and I would still be trying to save up to eventually get me and my son our own place and to hopefully one day buy a home and have a future and everything. And we went ahead and got a place on Holbrook, and it was a lot of things that she didn't let me know about her kids and the whole situation. And we were there, but it was the only place we could afford. There was a lot of drug dealing, a lot of prostitutes, a lot of things going on outside of the house that we didn't like, but couldn't do much about it. So we were living there, and I was just going to save up money. We'd only been there for 2 months, and then I'm at work one night, and she calls me yelling at the top of her lungs that the house is on fire. So her 2 kids had been in the other room playing with matches, and they caught the house on fire. So we didn't have anywhere to go, anything to do. All the money I saved, everything I worked for was gone. We didn't have anything, and my manager actually told me about Habitat because she had gotten a home there before, and she told me just to call them and to put in an application, and I had already done that a few months ago. So the next day after the fire, I was just so depressed I didn't even want to get up out of the bed because I didn't know what we were going to do, and something told me just to call them and check and see if maybe they had made a decision or if anything had happened. And I just told God if it was going to happen, it was going to happen, and if not, I would just try to come up with something else. But I didn't know what I was going to come up with, but I called and asked, and she said, yeah, sorry it took so long, sorry it was so slow, but you have been approved. And I started crying and laughing at the same time.
It takes a special person to become a Habitat partner. You see, Habitat for Humanity doesn't give houses away. Partner families have to work hard for their homes. Families invest at least 200 hours of sweat equity in building their own homes, as well as other partner homes. They attend classes that help to prepare them for the unique responsibilities that come with home ownership. They learn money management skills, home maintenance techniques, and strategies for conflict resolution.
Well, originally I just wanted to volunteer for something, and it was suggested to me by a friend of mine that I come to Habitat. And I originally came here, I was only doing like 1 or 2 days a week. It turned into 4 years now that I've been here, and now I work 6 days a week. But being at Habitat, it's really changed my whole definition of the word being unselfish. I've always prided myself on being a good-hearted human being, but it's like Habitat has really intensified that in me, and all I want to do now is help other people. And I learned real quickly that everything is not about monetary gain. You know, the self-satisfaction of being able to help somebody and watch somebody like me get a home through Habitat, you know, is reward enough. You know, it's priceless. You can't even buy that.
Habitat for Humanity doesn't give handouts. We offer a hand up. Habitat's housing ministry makes home ownership possible for people who could never afford to purchase a home on their own. Homes are affordable because Habitat makes no profit and charges no interest on the mortgage. Partner families make a $500 down payment and begin monthly mortgage payments after closing.
I'm Julie Thompson, and I'm the construction coordinator for Habitat for Humanity. And this is my first year with Habitat. We have 40 houses that have been built since the beginning of Pittsylvania County, Danville, Habitat for Humanity. And I have done 4 of them. We have one new build going on out of 114 Brush Arbor, and a family, Amy Yates and her 3 girls, are going to move in that sometime in November. And this house is for Juan, and he should be in here possibly within 6 months to a year, depending on everything and how it goes. I love Habitat for Humanity. I love what I do, coordinating, getting all the materials together, meeting a lot of people throughout the community, and trying to get the best prices or even donations. I actually acquired this job because I met Randy Gentry, who is the director of Habitat, and I was working as a marketing rep, making lots of phone calls and things, and Randy said, I love how you are a go-getter, and I'd love to have you working for Habitat. My husband, David Thompson, is actually a contractor, and we had been building houses for 12 years together, and that's how I ended up at Habitat, because Randy said, we need people like you, and I really have a heart for families and seeing them get in their homes.
It takes special people to build Habitat homes. Lots of special people.
My name is Kirkland Brown. I'm a redshirt junior here at Avery University, and I'm here on behalf of the football program. We're having a community service day throughout Danville. Some of us are here doing stuff for Habitat for Humanity. Others are at shelters across Danville, and we're just giving back to the community. We usually do this 2 or 3 times throughout the year, especially on our bio week. We all try to hit somewhere for a couple hours. The reason why I enjoy doing this is because it gives a good rep for Avery University as well as the football program. It also shows that giving back is important for the football program as well as the university.
Hey, my name is Oscar. I'm here with Avery Football, and we're out here today, to help out these people out here. Help out in the community. It's great, to have an opportunity like this to help people out. We're so blessed, to do what we love on a daily basis, and to come out here, to help people out it's rewarding for us.
My name is Ray Brown, and I just think it's very important to get back to the community. I became a volunteer through the football team, and we just all volunteer and work together to help the community.
My name is Kevin Daughtry. I'm the head strength conditioning coach here at Avery University Football. We're out here today on Hughes Street in Danville. We're demolishing a house for a resident here in town. Volunteering is crucial to the community and everything that goes on in the community. Habitat for Humanity has been huge in my life personally, because I was in Tuscaloosa in April of 2011 for the tornado, and Habitat for Humanity actually stepped up and helped us rebuild a lot of the town and got people back on their feet. And it's very important that no matter where you are in the community, that you look around and see what needs to be done, and whenever you see that truck roll up, get to work.
Donors who provide funding and materials enable us to keep serving more families. Our volunteers, individuals, churches, businesses, civic groups help us build on site.
It's about what you can do for some other people.
it's about the need, not the want. There's a difference when a family wants something and when they need something.
Right. It's incredible. Just awesome when you dedicate a house and a 6-year-old boy runs up to you and says, "Hey, Mr. Randy, show me my new bedroom." And he's going, "Oh, it's awesome. I never had this. I had to sleep with 3 brothers and a sister in one room."
And like with this one, I know, with the 3 girls, that they have to share 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And I know one of them's getting old enough to know that she doesn't want the other 2.
One of them slept with their mother and grandmother across the foot of the bed.
Right.
So,
And there's families that are living in homes that are mold infested, or they have rodents. I mean, literally holes in the walls, so there's no. It's just poor conditions, or they're out there trying to make a living and don't earn maybe enough to go out and get a traditional loan. So Habitat is their only hope.
Well, I mean, the way I see it, you're trying to change the world with one house at a time.
Yep.
And that's where it starts. It's one house at a time. The more you build, the more families you help, and eventually, it's going to catch on.
The Restore staff and volunteers work to secure donations and bring in funds to support our building ministry.
Hi, I'm Dave Distad. I'm the volunteer Restore manager. A lot of people in town don't really know that we have Restore here. What we do is we take in donations and we sell them to the public. We have building materials, and we have furniture, we have paint, we have just about everything that a family would need, and we sell it at very, very, very good pricing. We've opened this store in 2007, and we've been growing ever since. We have a clientele that comes in, a lot of repeat customers and a lot of new customers. So we're a Christian organization, and what we try and do is we try and help out folks who are in need. We're very flexible in our pricing. If a family comes in and they need something really bad, then that's what the Lord wants us to do. So we try hard to make everybody happy. If our customers are smiling, then we know we've done what we should be doing.
A Habitat home is more than just a house. It is a foundation on which to build a better life. Join us in building hope and changing lives.